Hey, fourth grade French horns. Hope you guys are doing well. This is our third French horn virtual band lesson. All right, so today, like every lesson, we're going to start out with our mouthpiece, please. All right, so take out that mouthpiece. We are going to start with our good buzzing. All right, here we go. Let's just try to get some sirens, no puffing our cheeks. Good, let's do some tonguing also. Tut, tut, tut. The tongue is touching like the inside of our teeth. Good. So remember, every time we play, always start with our mouthpiece, because if you were to go out and run a mile, you wouldn't just go run it without stretching first, right? So that's why buzzing is so important to playing, because it's like warming up these muscles in our embouchure, all right? Just like stretching before you go run a mile. All right, cool. Let's take our mouthpiece, put it right into our mouthpiece receiver, give it a little twist. All right. We're going to start today with some long tone warm-ups. All right, so that just means we're going to hold out the notes. We're going to start on our E. Our E. So please play this note with me. Good. We're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to bring that mouthpiece right to our mouth. Don't bring your neck and your head to your mouthpiece. Adjust your French horn so that it comes right to your mouth. Good. Now let's play our D and hold it. First valve. And our C and hold it. Awesome. Nice job, guys. Okay, so good news. I have a French horn book this week. All right, so I do know for sure that we are on the A side. All right, so for you guys, it's on your left side of the book. So look at page 6A. We're going to start today with just reviewing the song that you were supposed to be practicing for last week. All right, so 6A, look at number 1.10, Rhythm Rendezvous. We're going to start with that one. So hopefully you've already practiced this one a bunch and you feel good about it. So let's start with that. We're just going to play straight through it, all right, because this should be review. All right, so remember, we always have to know the difference between C's, D's, and E's. Those are the three notes that we're focused on right now. So C has that line going through it, so we're going to start on a C. The D is sitting underneath the musical staff, right? It's on a space, but underneath the staff. And then the E is on that bottom line of the musical staff, okay? There's the 5 lines of the musical staff. The E sits on that bottom line. Okay, so let's give this a try, starting at the beginning on our C. Here we go. 2, ready, and rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest. Awesome. Nice job, guys. Okay, so we are ready for our new music. So we're going to turn our page. All right, because now we need to find page 7A. 7A. So if your book is like mine and the page doesn't want to stay open, the best thing to do is pull the book page back, press it down to help bend the book a little, bend the page, and then open it back up and put it back on your music stand. All right, then it stays open a lot better. Okay, we're going to look at page 7A. So number 1.11, going places. If you look above 1.11, going places, you're going to see this big blue box, and it's talking all about half notes and whole notes. So we've so far focused on whole notes that are empty inside, right, and no line going up or down. Whole notes get how many beats? 4. Okay, so when we have a whole note, we hold it for 4 beats. Now a half note, we're going to take that whole note that got 4 beats and we're going to cut it in half. So then you get 2 beats. And that is what a half note is, right? A half note is just half of a whole note. Okay, so we also have whole rests that we've been doing. So a whole rest also gets 4 beats. But then a half rest gets 2 beats. We're going to cut it in half. Look at the top of the page where it says half rests and whole rests. All right. Notice the difference. So mine's backwards for you, but notice the difference between a half rest and a whole rest. Okay, so if you look closely at the top there, half rest. So a half rest is sitting, the line that it's on, it's sitting just above it. That little black bar is sitting above it. It kind of, if you were to cut off the line on either side, but just leave a tiny bit of the line, it looks like a hat. So a half note looks like a hat. And a whole rest, look at the whole rest again, it's sitting underneath a line. So if you were to walk along that line it's on, and you were to hit that hole, you'd fall into it, right? So a whole rest looks like a hole in the ground. A half rest looks like a hat. All right? Whole rest gets 4 beats of silence. Half rest gets 2 beats of silence. Okay, guys, so look at 1.11, going places. Let's airband it first, and then we're going to play it. Here we go, from the beginning. Starting on that C. Starting on the C. Airband it with me. Say them as we count it. Here we go. 2, beginning, and C, C. 1, 2, E, D. 1, 2, look ahead, and E, E. 1, 2, D, C. 3, 4, C. Awesome. All right, guys, let's try playing this from the beginning. Starting on R, low C. Here we go. 1, 2, tongue the notes, and 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Nice job, guys. I would say pause the video, rewind it, go back, practice that a couple more times, okay? Play it along with me. If there's any spots that are messing you up or you're not playing the same note as me, pause the video, practice those spots, okay? Work on those little spots before you just try to play the whole thing. That's how we learn music, all right? Focus on the little stuff and then gradually piece it together. All right, so let's go down to the next one, 1.12, countdown. So above countdown, there's a blue box again, and this time it says Fermata. So it's just this Italian word, and we sometimes call a fermata, it's kind of like an eagle eye, right? It's got a dot and it's got a line over top of it, kind of like an eye. The words next to it say, when playing on your own, hold a note with a fermata longer than its assigned value. So that just means when you play a note that has a fermata over it, you're just going to hold it longer than normal. So look at 1.12 countdown. At the very end of that line of music, there's a whole note, and above it is a fermata. Okay, so normally you would hold that whole note for 4 beats. All right, so since there's a fermata, we're going to hold it for like 6 beats, all right? Or 5 beats, or 8 beats. It's really up to you. You can pick how long you want to hold it for, all right? For today, why don't we hold it for 6 beats? It's just longer than normal. So as long as you hold it longer than 4, you're good. Okay, guys, let's try it. We're going to do number 1.12 countdown. I'm going to start the first measure and say it with you, and then I'm going to let you say the names of the notes for the rest of it. I'm still going to practice my fingering, but I want you to say the names out loud so we get used to reading these notes. Here we go. From the beginning, countdown. 2, C, and C, C. 1, 2, E. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, awesome. Let's try playing it all the way through together. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Awesome. There were 6 beats. Nice job with the fermata. Okay, guys, look down at the next one, 1.13, turn around. So the blue box above this one, it says repeat sign. So notice when you have 2 dots in the music, all right, at the very end, next to the final bar line, it's called a repeat sign. So it says a repeat sign is a final bar line with 2 dots. Without stopping, go back to the beginning and play the music a second time. So I like to think about a repeat sign as if you were to be playing a video game, maybe, and like Sonic, and you're running along, and all of a sudden you get to this wall, and it has like something that kind of looks like a rubber band on it, and you hit it, and it bounces you back, all right? And so a repeat sign is kind of like that. You're playing along the line of music, and all of a sudden you get to the end of it, and it bounces you all the way back. So now you have to play it again, all right? So that's just, I don't know, what I always think of when I think of a repeat sign. You can think of something different, all right? Come up with your own thing to imagine when you're playing along a piece of music that has a repeat sign in it. All right, so look at 1.13, turn around. Here we go. We're going to airband it one time through, and then we're going to play it with the repeat sign. Here we go. Airband it with me. Ready? And E, 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 E. Rest, rest. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's play it with the repeat. 1, 2, beginning, and make sure you're tonguing, and repeat. Rest, rest. Awesome, nice job, guys. Okay, look at the next one down, 1.14. Hot cross buns. We've finally made it to hot cross buns, playing it in the music. That's super exciting because I'm sure you've played it quite a few times already, but now we get to finally see it in the musical staff. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is pause the video and go through it and airband it. Just airband it, go through one time. You don't have to repeat it. You can if you want, but you don't have to. And then once you've done that, I want you to resume this video and we are going to play it together. Okay, so hopefully you just airbanded it. Let's go through and play hot cross buns from the beginning with our repeat. 1, 2, beginning, and rest, rest. Rest, tongue the notes. Rest, repeat. Rest, rest. Rest, tongue the notes. Rest, rest. Awesome. Nice job, guys. Okay, so that last song on that page we'll do next week. Just so you know, starting next week, I'm going to start posting these videos on Monday mornings. All right, so from now on, you can access these videos starting on Monday. All right, and from now on, that's when I'll post those. Okay, so watch for those on Monday, and I hope you guys have a great week and happy practicing. Bye.